Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the New York Yankees. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. So the Baltimore Orioles have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready for baseball here in New York. Today's starting pitcher, Carlos Rodon. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The Y to kick the pitch. Off the mark there. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. Next offering is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
I'll tell you this, that's going to go on that pitcher's highlight reel.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Soto makes the grab, one away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Jorge Mateo.
Boogie's hitting better than .320 on the season, which is pretty special being in the age of launch angle, lots of strikeouts, and the shift. Yeah, hitters hate the shift. He's having lots of good contact, and he's having luck finding space out there on the field. He is an engine for this offense.
Gunnar Henderson in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One down, base is empty. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One, two now. Back to the mound. Whips it to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he had to make the perfect play up the middle, be able to square himself up with the shoulders enough to be able to make a strong, accurate throw to first, and I thought that was an infield hit all the way.
Anthony Santander at the plate. 2 for 9 so far in the series. Slice down the right side. Popped up. Torres under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic. Back here at the ballpark, and towing the slab in this one, Dean Kremer.
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Here's a speed threat, Anthony Volpe. And here comes. That's in there. That's strike one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that's in the dirt. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Nice grab on the run. One down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. These guys can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with his bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of guys squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
And now the count is even. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Next pitch is downstairs.
It's a good take.
That misses off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge at the plate. The American League leader in RBIs this year. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to.
That one ripped. And it's off the wall, but foul. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right. And this guy's an exception. And that one is lifted in the air. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, David Rosario. First pitch just misses. Sliced hard but foul. Falling behind 2-1.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Urias settles under it and makes the catch. And that will end the inning. The Yanks leave 1 scoreless after 1. Back in the Bronx, top of the second. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Rodon back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty fouled off. He was late. Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Adley Rutschman, 4 for 8 in the series so far. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. No score here in the second. Swing and a ball popped up. And that's a fair ball. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate, and the runner holds. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. Out of here. Matt Chapman hits one out. His 4th home run of the season. The Orioles strike first. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Jorge Mateo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swinging it well in the series so far. He's 5 for 9. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Oh, and 2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Kicks and fires. Right side, Rosario steps on first for the out.
The second baseman, Ramon Urias.
2 outs, base is empty. Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. That one hit to right. Judge brings it in for the 3rd out. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Games that are mine, you plain Jane's gotta find a new lane for the drive. Hey, word to Nas, I'm shooting for the.
Welcome back. Juan Soto now.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The wind of the pitch. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1. Chris, Juan Soto's one of the best young hitters we've seen come along in a long time. Of course, helped the Nationals to win the World Series in 2019, and he won the batting title. Hit .351 in that shortened 2020 season. That misses. One ball, one strike.
Well, I mean, his at-bats are so quality. We talk about professional hitter, professional at-bats. He gives those to you all the time. I just love his plate coverage. Not afraid to use the opposite field. And when you have a guy that can do that, he's going to hit a whole lot in terms of slug, average, on-base percentage as well.
Bounce to the right side, and that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Nobody out, runner at first. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. To second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
Popped up. Rutschman moving under this one and puts the squeeze on that. That's out number 2. Gleyber Torres up to hit. 3 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch, and he just misses. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. The 1-1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now he launches a throw over his head. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Swings through that one. 0-1. Torres, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now it's even up. Line drive, base hit right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
He swings and fouls one off. First and second, 2 down. This one in the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 2-1 now. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And he picks it up in foul territory. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. To third. Chapman over to first in time. And that is the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. Back in New York. Now at the plate, Austin Hayes. Hayes, 27 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Out towards right center field. And there's one down. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and they have this new ballpark that is absolutely gorgeous, but there's still some of that old-school feel to it. Mullins now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Yeah, you have to connect the past with the present, and they did a really nice job of the Monument Park out there where you can go and walk through and see the legends. This is New York, and it is the greatest city, I would say, in the country, if not the world. So you expect them to build a ballpark that's going to be incredibly rich in that tradition.
2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. What about as a left-handed hitter and how short that porch is in right field? Were you ever tempted to just try and think in terms of leaning on something as a left-handed hitter and just trying to yank it over the right field wall?
I don't think I need to.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're up 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Anthony Volpe. Kremer back to work. Fought off foul. Ground ball left side. Whips it to Mountcastle. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Here's Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1. Verdugo in his 5th season, batting 2nd in today's lineup, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge doubled his first time up. And misses inside.
You know, Boo, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
Here's a 1-1. And Judge spoils that one. Verdugo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. The next offering misses. And that's ball 2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Next to hit, David Rosario. Flied out to center in his first at bat. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Next pitch downstairs. 3-0. And the right-hander deals. There's a strike.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
Strike on the outside, and it's a full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Righty to the plate. That one is hammered right field. Banks off the wall. Cut off. Now a throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
For more from the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Anthony Santander. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Calls it in, 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. On the ground to first. Rosario takes it himself, and that is that. Orioles held in check there as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and the batter now, Juan Soto. In for a strike, 0-1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And it's gone! Home run! A towering shot to center. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 2-1.
There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Here's Stanton now. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And they take care of Stanton for the out. And there's one away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Swung on, belted. Mullins going back some more. Got it. Climbs the wall and steals a home run.
Just a great place to play the outfield. Very friendly walls, scalable with the ability to go up and bring back home runs. Tremendous play right there, and nothing feels better as an outfielder.
Here's DJ LeMahieu, 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground, right side. Mountcastle to first in time. That's the third out, inning over, but not before they answer back with a solo home run. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in the Bronx, leading off, Matt Chapman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And now the 0-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
One and two now. Stays alive. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Jorge Mateo now 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And there's two down.
Now back, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. Flied to right his first time. Going 1. Chopped left side. LeMahieu to first. Out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they still lead it 2-1. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. Here comes the pitch. There's the strike. On the ground to third. Zips it across, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Check swing, and he held up.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. Oh! He made him pay for that one, and this game is tied. It's 2-2.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now it's going to be Alex Verdugo. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Just missed. Kremer maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And a 2-1 on the way. Slapped foul. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up. Waves
at the bender for the strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. The pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
David Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Judge off of first with 2 away. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Oh, the throw is wild. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and he might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike. And the righty deals. Line drive, base hit. One runs in, a second scores as well, and it's 4-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 outs, runner on first. And next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Late swing fouled off. And he deals. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
2-2 now. Struck him out looking. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're through 5. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles 2. Here at the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6, and now it's Austin Hayes.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The pitch. That one the other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. He doesn't have a throw, and he reaches safely. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's in there for strike 1. Rodon fires. In the air, left side. Soto gets under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Not even close there, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. Santander in his 6th season, 28 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Rodon sets and deals. And a foul ball. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, and that is that. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. 7-8-9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Kremer back to work. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
LeMahieu in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. And a base hit into right center field. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
He was all over that one. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Here's Jose Trevino. Out front, rip foul.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Popped up right side, and that'll fall for a base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
Kicks and deals.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Alex Verdugo stepping in now for the Yankees. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. That's what the fans came to see, and they add to the lead. It's 7-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
Two outs, nobody on. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen.
Rookie season, I was undrafted. Second year, took a leave of absence. By year 3, I was back at it. Went from practice squad to the team captain. Your high score, my season average. All-star, don't need a ballot. For all the labels and the pass on me, now it's time.
Kyle Bradish takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And Judge spoils that one. Here comes an 0-2 to Judge. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Yankees with a 3-run shot. It's 7-2.
Ain't wanna be starting to die. They all just.
Back here in New York, and now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. And a pitch. That one misses. Now 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own, and that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, David Rosario. The pitch. Hit hard, base hit. Now the youngster wants Soto. In there for strike one. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Next pitch is outside, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Welcome back. Here's the left fielder, Jorge Mateo. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
1-0.
Way outside, and that is ball 1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Throws across the diamond, 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Ramon Urias.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Hit hard. That gets through.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Man at first with 1 gone, Austin Hayes. The next to hit for the Orioles. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Urias stands at first with 1 out. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
The 2-2. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Back in New York, ready for the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. Bounce to the left side, and he grabs it in foul ground. Next offering is in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Mullins hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. High fly ball down the left field line. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The catcher, number 40.
2 outs, base is empty. Jose Trevino stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Out to short. Henderson over to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So the Yanks go in order, but they're still on top 7-2. Victor Gonzalez on to pitch out of the pen here.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. And here it comes. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. LeMahieu under it. Leaps at the wall, and he's got it. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Anthony Santander. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Gonzalez, in his 3rd season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. And he grounds one to the right side. Torres over to first, and the Orioles down to their final out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. That one to first, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. And the lefty with the 0-1. Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2 now.
1-2.
hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. His 11th of the year. It's 7-3.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. 1 for 3. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Oh, and 1 now. Not close with that one, but he gets him to go after it.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
The 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by these guys to get it done for the hometown fans.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
tonight.